My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told. It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico. One night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys. And I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old. Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught up with us. It was Johnny Ringo, Roscoe Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim. They wanted their money back and everything else we had, including our lives, as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, "I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy." Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away. The branch finally snapped under the weight of the three of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead. And right then I swore to myself that I would avenge them. Ringo you know about. But Bob eluded me, until I heard he was riding with the Wild Bunch.
Eh bien salut, c'est Isgard. Aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour un nouvel épisode de Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Donc on en a appris un petit peu plus sur le passé tragique de Silas Graves. Donc j'espère que ça vous plaira. En tout cas la carte elle a l'air d'être épique. Donc je sais pas à quel épisode on est rendu. Là c'était l'épisode 7 dans le jeu. Je sais pas si j'ai fait 7 épisodes ou plus. Donc on verra bien. En tout cas j'espère que ça vous plaît et que vous continuerez à suivre ce let's play.
I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains. Led by Butch Cassidy, they were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer.
Donc voilà, j'interromps vite fait le dialogue pour augmenter du coup ma qualité de mes réflexes pendant la concentration et je cours 50% plus vite. C'est toujours optique. En plus on a le Ranger gravé, c'est toujours sympa. Et après, dégâts augmentés en concentration, ça peut être sympa. Plus de concentration dans la barre, vous redoublez d'attention, la concentration dure 50 plus. Oh, c'est très intéressant. Je vais continuer dans la barre pistolet. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right.
They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop.
Whoa.
Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above, so I had no choice but to make my way up through the passenger cars dangling down. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
Putain, manqué un peu le vertige, mais ça rassure pas. Hein. Alors,
I found the device they used to blow the tracks, so I knew I was headed in the right direction.
ok.
My ears are still ringing from blowing up that bridge.
What'd you say? I can't hear a goddamn thing.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them. From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route. But first, I would need to get my ass out of there.
Allez, c'est parti.
I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados. Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
Eh, mais j'étais en train de faire F. Putain, abusé quoi. Comment je meurs trop souvent dans ce jeu alors que je suis en mode normal quoi. Ah, ta gueule toi. Non mais toi aussi. Voilà. Allez, un petit coup double. De salaud. Ah, on va prendre le gravé.
Well, what about the passengers?
Ah, sympa.
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
Compte tes balles. Ok, là on est à balle de munitions.
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights. But I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death.
Oh non, putain, j'aime pas ça moi.
Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway.
Ouh, là,
So I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
You ain't beating me, boy!
Ok, là il y avait peut-être un passage.
Times it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
Peut-être un passage pour un secret par là-bas. Ok, il y en a un là. C'est cool. Là, non! Non! Putain! C'est quoi cette mort à la con?
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a
You
hand.
mean like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Ça sent le gros fight.
Help? From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the wild bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
Who the hell is that?
Lol.
God damn you! He's mine! Take cover! Retreat! Retreat!
Ouais, je pensais qu'il y aurait eu un trésor vu qu'on pouvait rentrer et que c'était pas intuitif. Mais bon.
He's killing everybody! You ain't seen the likes of
Don't kill us all!
You won't get away!
Ouh. Pépite de vérité. Pépite de vérité. Elle est où la pépite? Je cherche un petit peu à côté mais bon. Tant pis si elle y est pas, elle y est pas. Hein. On va espérer qu'elle est derrière les portes. Ok. Bon. Ah voilà. Secret trouvé. Ah bah tiens, level up. Hop, c'est parti. Donc, dégâts augmentés en concentration. Concentrez-vous pour faire plus de dégâts. Toutes les balles tirées en concentration infligent 50% de dégâts en plus. Pratique. Et après, c'est quoi? Piège de dynamite. On laisse de la dynamite. Je joue pas beaucoup avec la dynamite, donc voilà. Plus de concentration dans la barre. Pour doubler d'attention, la concentration dure 50% plus longtemps. Quand vous l'utilisez, la barre descend moins vite. C'est génial. Ça, je vais le prendre.
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they?
You know this guy?
Only a few stragglers were left. I had to cut them down pronto
C'est
if I
parti
was
pour
going
la
to stay on
question.
old Bob's trail.
Avec les billets qui volent, c'est classe.
No amount of gold is worth this! Run if you want to live! Somebody put him out of my midst!
Wow.
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nosed Curry.
Who was he?
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
Ah, c'est double kill quoi. Faut mieux que je règle. Concentration.
On that very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamped for South America. They ended up living down there for many years, but I'm sure you already know all about that.
Et bien voilà, on a terminé un nouveau chapitre ou un nouvel épisode comme vous voulez, avec le train arrêté, avec l'explosion d'un pont. C'était épique quand même, mine de rien. Un autre passage à la Gatling qui était sympa. Donc j'espère que vous avez apprécié cet épisode et que vous continuerez à suivre la série. Allez, salut tout le monde, ciao!